It's January, which means it's time for those frozen toes and winter weekends here at the Toledo Zoo, where one of the main attractions is an ice carving show. Flower shops like the Flower Basket depend heavily on the weather around Valentine's Day. If there's a lot of snow, that could hamper deliveries. Costume contests are extremely competitive. Out of maybe 50 entrants, there are only 5 winners. The best novice, best journeyman, best master, best overall, and there's even a best juniors division for younger entrants.
Viva Velez and the Velvet Hearts caused a stir in celebration of Women's History Month. The feminist burlesque and drag king show is put on by the performance group based out of Columbus. Group founder Viva Velez is from the Bowling Green area. That connection led the Women's Center at BGSU to invite the group to help end their Women's History Month celebrations.
Our theme for Women's History Month has been Women in Performance, and so this was an obvious choice in terms of celebrating femininity and masculinity and performance.
The group is made up of men and women of all sexualities, shapes, and backgrounds. Velez takes on anyone who wants to learn the art of burlesque and has the enthusiasm to put themselves all out there on the stage.
Feminist burlesque challenges gender norms. Performers are empowered through embracing their sexuality in this different style of performance.
Singing and stripping were hardly the main appeals of the show. One act was a dance to Love the Way You Lie. It visually supported the lyrics of the powerful song about domestic violence. Another act consisted of a reading from the Vagina Monologues.
So it's not a traditional striptease, it's sometimes more political, and it's designed to get audiences to think.
Amanda Hall reporting. With dogs to walk, cats to feed, and a lot of cleaning to do, the Wood County Humane Society is always looking for volunteers. A nonprofit organization, the Humane Society relies heavily on support from the community.
We can use the most help in the mornings because we clean everything every single day from 8 to 12, so we have most of the things done before we have to deal with the public.
If you aren't able to donate time, the Humane Society accepts money donations as well. Being nonprofit means that they accept no government funding and everything they make goes back into the Humane Society.
Yes, we have a few fundraisers throughout the year. A few of our big ones are the Mutt Strut and the Wine and Cheese. The Mutt Strut was during the summer, and the Wine and Cheese is normally March, April.
The Wood County Humane Society is always looking for volunteers and who can help out their furry friends.
The Humane Society schedules their volunteers based only on when they have time to work. Amanda Hall reporting. Pemberville is infamous for the amount of flooding that happens annually. This year broke many records for snowfall, and all that snow is starting to melt. Dr. Chris Toe explained why Pemberville should expect more flooding than usual this spring.
We have models that tell us how much of the precipitation is going to be absorbed by the ground, and if we're already at full, we're in a surplus situation, then we start getting everything that's run off.
The Blanchard River is right off of Main Street, but flooding won't be the only hazard to watch for.
Another thing to watch out for at this time of year, especially with high wind things, is because the ground's so saturated. You have trees fall over, and we're not talking about breaking off trees, but just uprooted trees because the ground's so soft.
Never drive through floodwaters. Dozens of people in the United States die every year from being swept away in their cars by floodwaters.
The combined snowmelt, in addition to the coming spring rains, could lead to a tough year for Pemberville. Amanda Hall reporting.